This year, I failed miserably on my challenge to create a cyberpunk-styled open-world game, and so for 2025, to keep things interesting, I found something at least as impossible. Hi, my name is Dominic, and for the past 11 years I've worked as a game developer. Originally at my own small indie game studio with a whole team of awesome people, and currently as a solo game developer for a year now. 2025 marks the start of my second year as a solo game developer, and I'm quite digging it. I also try to create weekly devlogs on whatever I've been working on, not working on, or about other stuff when something is happening in the industry that I think that is a momentous occasion. On to the Ultimate Game Developer Challenge Year 2. January 31st marks the date that my game City of Springs, a steampunk open world adventure game, will finally get an official release on Steam Early Access. Its development road has been rough, with many bumps and massive disappointments along the way. Originally created while I was still working as lead developer at Alter Ego Games back in 2021, as a pitch demo to the one and only epic novelist Brandon Sanderson. It eventually ended up as a total original Steam/Gearpunk IP. But during the development, the project got into trouble a few times due to difference of opinions between all parties involved, and it got really stuck as an unintended side effect of me leaving the company. But now, we're finally able to release the game, and it gets even better. I am the official publisher and have gained the full rights and creative freedom to continue the game's development. Hence why it is going to be released on Steam Early Access. For those of you who haven't seen City of Springs yet, here's the trailer.
So Val, how's life? Well, it's mostly running errands. Don't you ever get tired of hearing what we can and cannot do in this city? If I want things to change, do it myself.
City of Springs' story is fully playable with over 70 quests and a vibrant world to explore. However, I feel that it's not exactly there yet. So over the course of this year I'm going to improve upon it, hopefully with the gaming community's help, ending the year with a full-fledged 1.0 release on PlayStation and Xbox. And here comes the ultimate challenge. We all know and love the platform. We all know its graphical powers comparable with a smartphone dating back from 2014. Yes, of course I'm talking about the Nintendo Switch. The ultimate challenge of 2025 will be to release City of Springs on the Switch before the end of the year. Ever since I first released Woven on the Switch, I've been a massive fan of the platform, and I think City of Springs is the perfect fit for fans of Nintendo. However, the device is quite old and its graphical computing power is very weak, even more so when comparing it with newer generation consoles. As the challenge is quite huge, I have to optimize City of Springs in such a way that in theory it would also run on an iPhone 6. So for at least half a year I will be working on improving the game based on your feedback. I will improve on the game's visuals, smoother gameplay, new content, enhanced atmosphere, basically everything that the players and myself think that the game should be improved upon. Apart from that, I will also continually keep working on making the game run faster, and I will of course keep updating and patching the game on Steam while I work on it. And after this period, when I think the game is in a good state, I will start porting it to the PlayStation and the Xbox, which shouldn't be too much work as the game has always been intended to be released on those platforms. Then, lastly, I will focus on getting the game working on the Switch. Hopefully by then the earlier optimizations that I did have culminated into it being at least able to run on the handheld instead of instantly crashing, and we'll go from there. ultimately ending the year with the full official release on the PlayStation, the Xbox, Switch, and of course no longer in early access on Steam. To make all of this happen, I will have to dig very deep in my optimization skills. My plan is to first update the game to Unity 6, as it is currently created in Unity 2021 LTS, and City of Springs has also been built in the legacy render pipeline, or burp. Switching to URP could and should give it a serious performance boost, but also break every custom material currently in the game. Hopefully it will be worth it. Next to that, I'll probably have to write custom culling systems, think of some creative ways to decrease the memory usage tenfold, and further optimize the game's current algorithms and multi-thread the whole thing. And lastly, City of Springs already supports upscalers like FSR3 and DLSS, but for the Switch we'll probably need a more mobile-oriented upscaler, and luckily I'm currently working on a new upscaler called STSR2. The best looking and fastest mobile-oriented upscaler out there, currently. Here's to hoping that it'll work great on the Switch. But first, I need to survive the road towards the early access launch next month. I'd really like to ask you if you would be so nice as to wishlist City of Springs on Steam, as it will majorly help getting Steam to recommend it to other players. And I will also be live streaming its release, starting with pushing the release button and then playing the first few moments of the game live, with my developer commentary. I'm already very nervous about it. But in short, put Friday, January the 31st in your agendas to watch the live stream starting at 5 PM CET, wishlist City of Springs on Steam, and just also like this video. Thank you all very much for your awesome support during the whole year, and I wish you the absolute best during the transition into next year, and I hope to see you again early 2025.
In the City of Springs, gears and whistles sing. In Riverton, clocks continue to tick while the world outside is sick. Coppers protect the order, and enforcers enforce the border. Clockwork hearts beat so fast while the future meets our past. In the City of Springs we're alive, where the clockwork dreams ignite. In these gears we will find every piece of my mind. The monorail keeps surging on, it makes all eyes are drawn up to the Queen so high, without us asking why. In my City of Springs she's alive, where her clockwork dreams ignite. In these gears she will find every piece of my mind. Get back up, Val, stand strong for your rights. It is your story to be told. Finally your time has truly come. Now get out and fight. Get back up, Val, stand strong for your rights. It is your story to be told. Finally your time has truly come. Now get out and fight.